Hi guys, we are back to MySQL now. Previously we discussed a lot of operators. Today we are going to discuss about if null function, coalesce functions. These are used to check for null data. Sometimes in the database some of the columns, rows will be empty. So we need to check if any data is null, what to do. If it is not null, what to do. Null means empty in database language. When there are no rows in a column, when there is no data, it's called null, all databases. So there are two functions here. It can be used on integers, even string values. For a string value, it may be no data or even Boolean value in the columns of the table. Let's see how to handle those. You can say select if null of expression1, expression2, which will return expression1 if the expression1 is not null. So it's bringing a not null value. If it is null, expression2 is if expression1 is null. So it will return either one of these. It will return this if it is not null, otherwise it will return this. It's very easy, Let's see an example. We have the usual database, retail DB, cloth ID, cloth name, size, color, warehouse ID, country, Boolean, available yes or no. So select cloth ID, cloth name, if null of cloth size, then what to do? Return null. So what we are trying to do is find the records that have size null. So let's see here, large, medium, there is a null value, no data. XL, null data, L. So how do we handle here? Select CID cloth name, if it is null, return null from retail DB, where available equal to Y. So it will go here and check, there is a null here, is available, yes, yes. It will check here, is available, yes, yes. So these two rows should be returned. That will be the output. CID cloth name, C size. 103 women shorts null, 106 pillow cover null. These two records had no values. These are some examples, If null of 1, 0 will return 1 because 1 is a valid value. If null of 0, 0 obviously will return 0. Okay, let's talk about another function. Okay, what to do if it is null? Can we substitute another value? Yes. That's where this function comes in handy in MySQL. Coalesce function. Coalesce, argument 1, argument 2, argument 3. You can check any number of columns. If it is null, do something about it. Returns the first non-null argument. For example, same table, select cloth ID, country. Coalesce, if it is size, if size is null, put a 0 value from retail DB, where size not equal to XL. So there are two conditions. So let's check for if it is not equal to XL. So how many XL are there? These two. These two. So let's check all the other data. Output will be 100. So it's going to return all rows which are, if it is null, it's going to put 0. We got two null values. So 103 and 106 will be 0 values. And all other rows are displayed. This is another example. Coalesce of null, 0 returns 0. Coalesce of null, null will return null. So where do we use the coalesce? We can use with the case statement. Use case instead of the coalesce function. It will return the same thing. Next example I am going to show how to use with the case statement. Let's move on to the next part 2 of this. Case statement. If a condition, then do something, else if this condition, else condition, do these. So how to use this case? When condition 1, then statements. When condition 2, then statement. When condition 3, then statement, end. So let's see, for this example I have another table here. MySQL, see here this table, passengers table. Passenger ID, passenger name, number of luggages, from to. Let's see here. Select passenger name, number of luggages, case. When number of luggages greater than 2, then number of luggage greater than 2. We want to display a message according to the value of the number of luggages. When number of luggage less than 2, then print number of luggages less than 2. Else put number of luggage obviously equal to 2. End. And print the output as luggage count. See, luggage count. It's an alias. I have put some video on how to use alias for table column names. Please watch those from Retail DB. Output will be passenger name, number of luggages. You can see in here, he has 3 luggages. Number of luggage is greater than 2. So it will be, message will be here, 4, 5, same message. What we are doing is, based on a condition or value of the column or row, we want to display a message. We are using case statement. That's it. This is used instead of coalesce function. You can use coalesce for this, but it will be complex and a lot of code. We want to always reduce code so that execution will be faster. 5 records greater than 2. Tag die has 2 luggages, so it will print number of luggage equal to 2. See, tag die is here. Kupu me has 1 luggage only, so number of luggage less than 2. Sam Ted 3 greater than 2. Virasamy, he has 4 luggages, so it will print number of luggages greater than 2. So now we discussed about coalesce function, how to use case instead of coalesce function in MySQL. I have about 50 videos for MySQL, total more than about 125 videos, web language. Please watch them. Thanks for watching.